Test.
Taco Bell's Lux Cravings boxes take you on lavish adventures. Luxurious.
Test. Mine's working.
Be transported with the $7 box or encounter
Oh,
the
there you go.
$9 box like
What
the
was
cheesy
it?
dipping burritos.
It was,
Choose your Lux
yeah,
Cravings
you're right.
box
It was a
only.
slider.
Yeah, of course. Say it again. What was it? You're right. I like how you started that. You're right. Fucking Ramses.
Anyways, it started already.
Ramses. Check.
Test.
Ramses, you say the word. You let me know. We're live now? We're live? We're doing it live! You guys seen that? Wasn't there a... We're fucking doing live! Hey, everybody, welcome to Halftime Hacks here. Oh, clap it up. There you go, Dewey. Good job. Halftime Hacks here at Grand Comedy Club in Escondido, California. All right, Ramses, good job. This show is usually weekly. We're going to every other week now. This is a show similar to Kill Tony. We do open mic. We do some evaluations, some pointers. We have a guest who we'll introduce soon, who's a comedian that can also help. We'll do a little interview with the guest. Usually it's during the NFL game, but the NFL season's not over, but there's no games on Thursdays. There's the college game on right now. It is 17-13. Miami is up in the semifinal. And we're sponsored by Happy Dad. Actually, they haven't given us any money yet, but we're just going to keep saying it till it comes to fruition. We're going to make this, what is it called when you visualize something and it comes through?
Official beer of the patriarchy.
What? Patriarchy?
Sorry. I'll be quiet now.
So we're going to, they did give me a new sign, so we're going to just keep saying we're sponsored by Happy Dad until they finally send a check. They do send us some shit. We got some T-shirts coming in. Now, I don't know if you're a Raiders fan.
No one is.
Thank God. Well, it's sort of a Raiders jersey they sent us. We'll have to put this up on the wall here at the Comedy Club. But we got the little Happy Dad kind of death row thing going. So there are centers and stuff, but we need a paycheck is what I mean. So anyway, this is Halftime Hacks. We do a few things here. And Ramses, clap it up for Ramses Garcia, my co-producer. My name is Adam. I'm the booker, manager / here at Grand Comedy Club. I thought about this. I've never given my history. I did the Comedy Store last week. Let me first just introduce Dewey Bratcher here, everybody. Welcome, Dewey Bratcher. My good buddy for 14, 15 years, kind of comedian, part-time like me, kind of in and out. Before I go, we're going to get into interviewing you and talking to you more. But I did the Comedy Store last week on Tuesday. I hosted 2 weeks ago here, did all new stuff, and then Vin had me go do the Friends and Family. So I saw some people there that I know from here. And so I never really given my resume here, which we'll get into yours as well. So I've always been in and out of comedy. I've always kept my full-time job. I've owned 2 comedy clubs, one in Temecula with Rocky, Ace's Comedy Club, which you performed at many times. Co-owner there back in the day. And then Grand Comedy Club was on Grand Avenue for 5 years. We closed for a few months, built this one out, moved here to the mall. So I've headlined maybe 2 shows in my life, bar shows. First one, did great, did like 35 minutes, was all proud of myself. Had to have a note sheet next to me. It was only like 20 people there with Chris Brooks. Remember Chris Brooks? Yeah. Me and Brooks did that show. He started comedy. And then I was cocky. The next time they wanted me, that was really good. Can you headline again next month? I'm like, yeah. And then we got hammered. We did like Jaeger shots. And I fucking bombed so hard after like 15 minutes.
Was it the material or the Jaeger?
All of it. It was bad, yeah. So I bombed in like 15 minutes. I was just like, oh, this sucks. I'm like, thank you very much. That's why. And I walked off stage. And Janice Remland, who booked me, she was like, that was like 16 minutes. I'm all sorry. Just, don't pay me, whatever. It was bad. So I've only headlined twice. So I have been past the Laugh Factories, Vegas. I featured Tommy T's, Pleasanton, Vegas, Atlantis in the Bahamas Resort. Featured at the Comedy Store. Last local big stuff I did. The Comedy Store like 2 years ago. I featured for Ian Bagg for a weekend. Did like 22 minutes, 25 minutes. Ian got mad at me because I did some jokes with some names. He thought it was crowd work. He gave me shit when I introduced him. He goes, "Hey, good crowd work, buddy." And I go,
That's his
"What?"
thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, "It was just at me asking their names." He's like, "Okay." He's all mad. I'm like, "Are you really mad at me?" Because he does all crowd work. So I'm in and out, and I have like I don't want to do any of my old acts right now, so I kind of started writing some stuff. I did hosted shows. Some of it's good, some of it bombs hard. Comedy Store. It's like restarting again. It's kind of fun and exciting because I haven't been on stage in a while, and it's all new shit I'm doing. So some stuff went okay at the store. Some stuff, Bob Hansen's like, "You seem like you were going fast." I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm nervous again. Like I'm not." It's one thing if you know your shit and you know it's good. You buckle in and you enjoy it. But I'm doing new stuff, so I'm like a little nervous, whatever. But it's fun. It's exciting. So that's my track record. I've been a feature, sort of whatever. I've booked my own shows even before owning clubs and stuff like that. Bar shows, which we've talked a lot about, giving advice to these guys about trying to book their own bar shows. You've done my Regal Bar show back in the day, 13 years ago. My Mike's Barbecue show, 8 years ago, 10 years ago. You've done all my shows around here. La Costa, did you do my La Costa Resort show? You might do that. We have that one coming up in a few weeks. I might hit you up, do that actually. It's a country club, so you might be the only black dude there. So
That's San Diego. That's everywhere. Without fail.
We might need you. Yeah, we might need you to make a quota or something about that one.
That's what it
show.
is. That's exactly what it is.
So anyway, let's get into you. Before we start, we'll draw some names here. How about I do this before we start talking to Dewey? Let me get my old man reader glasses on. We'll tell you who's going to come up first. All right.
Why are the strips so? What's going on with that?
Oh, is your mic fucked up?
Yeah, it's my voice. No, it's a mic.
Oh, it's okay. All right. Hey, keep an eye on his mic. Make sure it's good. So first up is going to be Randy Puga in a few minutes here. And then following Randy Puga, can't see shit. It's written too small, Ramses. Is going to be Honey Bear. Oh, Honey Bear's here. I didn't see Honey Bear. She has done guest sets and paid spots here, and we actually had her incentive too. We booked her from the open mics. We booked her from here, and we thought she was great and done regular shows, and now she's a regular in the rotation. So good to see Honey Bear taking it here. All right, so we'll do that in a minute. Randy Puga is going to be first, and Honey Bear will be on deck. Then we'll announce it. So let's talk to you, Dewey. We've known each other, I think we started around the same time, 14, 15 years ago?
Pretty much, yeah.
And do me a favor, explain your real career history, because it's really interesting to me, not only the comedy and what you do now, but what you did really briefly. Or not briefly, but...
I was active duty in the Navy for about a dozen years. Then I was in the reserves for about 9. And the second I retired from the Navy, I went to a comedy class at the old Comedy Palace and got in a stand-up. And, left the shoot like, a horse on fire or whatever the metaphor would be. And then just kind of petered out and up and down over the years. But been in all the local clubs, of course. Did a tour with Jesse Egan and a couple other guys who aren't doing the scene anymore, and Lauren O'Brien back east.
You guys did a whole long, was that Bijan? Who was on that?
Bijan didn't go to that one, but it was Jesse Egan, Jeff Bilodeau, who's quit.
Bilodeau. How fun was he to travel with, that son of a bitch?
He stank.
His crabby son of a bitch?
Yeah, he was alcoholic, and he had bad body odor. And we'd ride around in a van, and it was just awful. It was really awful.
He used to be such a dick. He'd be like, "Well, why didn't you ever book me?" I was like, "Do you ever text me or email me?" No. Well, those are the worst people, by the way, that say, "Why don't you book me?" I was like, "Fucking email me, dude." Like, I forget that I'm supposed to memorize.
We'd spend the night in a hotel, so, we could sleep and shower and all that good shit. And we'd be in the van at 9 in the morning, and he'd have body odor. And I was like, "How is that possible? You just showered. What the fuck, man?" So...
Maybe he's just in there fucking...
I don't know,
He's not even fucking rinsing off. He's not even using soap. Well, he's using soap, but not for the right reasons.
We actually made a little money because at the last minute, a friend of mine did a T-shirt design, and it sold like bonkers on it. That's the only way we made money. We came away with like $500 a piece or something. So
and Lauren O'Brien was with you guys?
Yeah, she's good people.
She roomed with you guys?
Well, no. We all got our separate rooms. Maybe Jesse and Jeff room together. But I don't like to sleep with other people because I do like to sleep with other people, but I snore like a bear. So
Shocker. You snore?
Oh yeah.
Let me guess. Sleep apnea?
Oh, well, I don't know. Is that the name for it? It's loud.
Do you almost die every night like 20 times?
No. I sleep okay. I just snore. But Lauren's family actually, without knowing us, put us up in Philadelphia. We did a show in Philly.
That's where she's from, right?
Yeah,
So
it's
to tell
Philly,
you
New
guys about
Jersey.
Lauren O'Brien, she was on, was it the Mikey Show? She was on local radio. She's a very good-looking blonde chick. Married with kids now in L.A.
Yeah, she was on, there was a show hosted by Dana Carvey of like young impressionists, people trying to break in who did impressions, and she was on that show for like 2 or 3 episodes. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, she's like Saturday. I always thought she's Saturday Night Live, perfect for Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
She does impressions. It's very funny. She's from San Diego, but she was on a morning show. It was like Rock 105.3's morning show.
I think that's how she
Might have been
started.
with Mikey back. Mikey was on. Mikey wrote on that TV show with us for 6 months. Kaplan at Night at the UT Union Tribune, whatever. But I think she was on that show with him for a couple of years doing radio. She's very funny and very good looking. Now she's married, a couple kids.
Yeah,
her husband's like a
lives
musician.
up in L.A. or something,
in
or
LA.
south of L.A. something.
I could see her on Saturday Night Live, like for sure. She does the Drew Barrymore. She does a bunch of impressions.
Got the look and all that stuff.
Yeah, she's great.
But her family put us up for a night, sight unseen. It was really super gracious. It was like the type of moment that makes you believe in humanity again. They were like, just lock when you leave. We were
People
like,
from Philly, they didn't throw batteries that year.
man,
Right?
it was cool. So, okay, what was I? I was an air traffic controller for about 20 years at North Island on Coronado. Just retired.
What rank? How do the ranks work? What rank were you?
As a controller, I was a chief in the Navy.
Chief.
Yeah.
Okay.
Air traffic controller. Retired 2 years ago from that. This last year, I was a police dispatcher for college police. That sucked. And so I quit.
College
that.
police? Where at?
Like City College, Miramar College,
Okay.
Mesa.
Mesa. I went to Mesa for a little bit.
So now
Got
I'm
kicked out of San Diego State. I went to Mesa.
fucking quit. I'm not doing anything. Just driving up to Escondido on a Thursday night. Fucking
Well, how many so he's an umpire too. So umpires,
shit, yeah.
very high end. So how many games are you umping now? What level? High school?
Well, I kind of, so they don't like, I don't know if anybody's a Facebook friend of mine. I just can't help myself. I'm constantly shitting on Trump. It's not the best idea.
I stopped a little bit.
I can't help it. And so the Umpire Association doesn't like that I'm doing that, so I'm not getting any games anymore. But
None?
No, I mean, I'm getting local stuff, but like I used to umpire all up in LA and whatever.
And you did like high school, college, everything, right?
Yeah, I was college. I was D1 for a little bit. So anyway.
So Facebook posts are affecting your fucking umpire shit.
Oh yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So
They're like, you can only do liberal baseball games. Like if fucking
that's it. I mean, because most
Chico
of those
State is playing.
most of those guys are conservatives, so it's just I get it. It's, it's a
I
thing.
don't. That's bullshit.
Yeah, well, I knew.
Imagine if you ran it and some guy was a big Trump lover. Would you be like, fuck him?
I knew just in the locker rooms the way they were talking. That's just that was the mindset, and I knew we'd clash eventually, and that's just what it is.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Politics.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's always interesting. The military stuff I knew a little bit about. The umpire stuff, because I've seen your posts before. My favorite thing, because my kid's a senior in high school now. He played quarterback. He's got a couple of offers for college football quarterback, but he wasn't going to play baseball. I just told you over here.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? My heart was broken. I was like,
Yeah, I never
you're
get
not
to
going to play
do-
baseball your senior year? He's like, I'm going to work on quarterback stuff. I was like, fuck.
Your son goes to El Camino. I never get to do that school. I do all the schools up here.
Yeah, it's dangerous over there, even for a big guy like you. Dangerous in Oceanside. He went there. We were worried because he transferred there 2.5 years ago to play quarterback because the coach's son plays quarterback at San Marcos, where I went, my daughter went, and so we went to El Camino because he's got 300-pound Samoans to block for him, and they needed a quarterback. And we were like worried, like she's gonna get beat up, she's gonna get bullied, like what the fuck. So I kept making jokes the week before, like, hey dude, biggest guy in your class, first like prison rules, just start a fight, fuck him up.
Does
My
that
wife's
work?
like, why are you telling him that? Why? And he's laughing. I'm like, he knows I'm kidding, dude. Like, he's not gonna start a fight. And so he literally 2 weeks in, we're like, gets home, like, how is it? He's like, I love it. He's like, everyone there is so nice to me. Like, all the kids at San Marcos think they're cool and they're the best at this and that. They're all super cocky, full of themselves.
Yeah.
He's like, everyone at Oceanside is like a real person that talks to you. And I said, it helps you. They're quarterback now. I'm sure they're happy.
El Camino's what, a little north of Oceanside?
It's in Oceanside. It's just like Oceanside East.
Okay.
So like when we played Oceanside, the big rivalry, we played Oceanside High School. Last year, his first start, he had to sit 5 games for the transfer. His first start, they actually warm up at our home field and put their gear on, have their gear on already, and they get in the bus and they bus them to Oceanside with a police escort. Dude, it's on Facebook. It is so cool. I'm out of the thing. So the police escort takes them to the field, right to the track, and they all get off. They put a hay bale and did their flag in the middle of Oceanside. So we beat them 7 years in a row. Oceanside's pretty. This is the first year Oceanside beat us. My kid got body slammed.
They didn't get shot for doing the flag thing?
Well, no, we beat them on the last play of the game last year. My kid ran for like 130, balled out. We beat them on the last play, and then we beat them. That was the 7th year in a row we beat them. Big rivalry. All the Samoans are related and shit. And then this year they put it on us. My kid got smashed. There's a 4-star that's going to Washington. Easy Tokyo, great linebacker. Smashed my kid, blindsided him. He was fine, got up, but they beat our ass this year. They're good. We weren't good this year. So anyway, all right. There's the kid's sports story, but that's Dewey. Nick Flair. You still talk to Nick at all?
Nick's the homie.
I tried to get
Nick Flair. That's my homie.
I don't think Nick has been here yet. So Nick quit comedy like 6 months ago. But
he's back.
Yeah, and then like a month later, I'm like, hey, dude, I see you're doing shows on Facebook, you fucking idiot. And he goes, yeah, well, I've just tried to, and then his cousin works here, Sam, our bartender. Yeah, that's his cousin,
I didn't
Sam.
know it was a cousin?
Yeah, they're cousins. So she worked at the Comedy Palace forever, Sam, and then when we opened,
yeah.
So I told her, and she goes, I think his wife just doesn't want him to do as many shows. I'm like, all right, then he can say that. So I don't think Nick has been here yet, even though I've texted him a few times to do spots and whatever. So we'll have to get your buddy Nick.
He's a good dude, too.
He's funny. I can't have him host because he has no energy. Like, I've had him host because I try to do the traditional, like, to save money, too, right? Host, feature, headliner, do 3. But then when Nick's here, I'm like, fuck, I'm going to have to go host or get, like, Ramses or somebody. Ramses has no energy
Have y'all met Nick Flair? Most of y'all?
Nick Flair? Yeah.
Short Guamanian dude?
Yeah.
He wears shorts when he does comedy. He's fucking... He's
so low energy.
Low energy, yeah.
I'm like, can you host? Yeah, I can host. And he goes, hey, everybody, welcome. I'm Nick Flair. Fucking son of a bitch.
It's fucking funny.
All right, we're going to have to tell him that we're talking shit about him. All right, we're going to do a little open mic action. Who did I say is coming up? Is Randy Puga here? Randy's here? All right. We got Randy coming up first, and then Honey Bear, and then third up's going to be Nathan Salazzo, my bad. So coming to the stage right now, Ramses, you ready? We got 3 minutes on the clock. Don't run the clock. Ramses will play you off if you do. You're going to do it's live on YouTube, so you're going to do your set towards the crowd, the audience. Some people turn towards us. We can give you a little feedback. I told Dewey to be extra mean because I'm always too nice. I need to be mean now. It's not like Kill Tony. Any tags? You think of any tag? I love giving people tags. Everybody, if you think of something, I thought you were going to go this path. By the way, I haven't told Dewey anything about this podcast. I love giving tags, giving any advice, anything big, small, whatever. And 3 minutes, he'll light you at, 2 minutes or something, Ramses will. And then you'll grab the mic, stand back this direction, and we'll talk a little bit and ask you a little bit. Some of you guys have been here before, but I might have you repeat, like, how long you've been doing comedy, just so Dewey can hear how long you've been, because it's pretty impressive. Some of you guys have only been doing comedy a few months, and you're already freaking, doing pretty confident sets. So come to the stage right now, our first performer of the evening. Give it up for Randy Puga! See that intro, by the way? That was some energy. That's called energy. Our host last weekend at the shows. You were here, Ramses? Did you see her hosting? You guys need to know. Say the name at the end. There's things about hosting. All right. Sorry, Randy. I'm sorry. Getting buzzed.
Hi. I'm Randy. So you can get to know me a little better. I'll tell you a little tidbit, a little fun fact about me. I got circumcised at the ripe age of 18. And, after circumcision is the worst time to flirt with the nurse. Because first of all, I can't do anything for a month. Second, she already saw my dick soft. That comes later. That can't be the first interaction. I have a car. Yeah. It's a 1994 Honda Civic. It's an old car. But it's a Civic, so it's old and broken. It doesn't even run anymore. I just have multiple AAA accounts so I can get towed where I need to go. I know how I look. I don't speak Spanish. I've been pulled over by Border Patrol. But my girlfriend's parents do speak Spanish. And when I first started dating her, she told me you have to ask my parents for permission. Like, it's just a respect thing. I was like, okay, I'll ask them for permission. So I go to my friends, we all get together, and they tell me, when you ask them, you have to say, quiero embarazar su hija. And I was like, okay, I got this. I'm going to say this shit perfect. So I'm driving over there. There's a blackout that day. I should have known something was off. I get over there. It's like I walked into the fucking scene of The Godfather. I get in. Her mom's in full silhouette. She's short, so she got the high chair, and I had to sit on the floor. And I look up at her, and I say, quiero embarazar su hija. That means I want to get your daughter pregnant. So now we just play charades. And afterwards, she asked me, like, what do you want with my daughter? And I already told her I was getting her pregnant, so I went, dun, 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 dun. And she got mad because that's not the right order to her. I get really cold. Like, I fucking shiver a shit ton. And especially when I'm high. Like, my face goes pale, I shrivel up. But I have really tall friends, like 6'4", 6'3", and they give me their sweaters, they wrap me up, I feel like a little pretty princess, they carry me sometimes. If they had a bag, I'd sit in it. I have a small bladder, so I'm always pissing everywhere. I'm their chihuahua. All right, bye. I'm gonna go call AAA.
All right, one more time for Randy Puga. Randy Puga. All right, Randy, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Hi.
You've been here a few times, right?
Yep.
Remind the audience how long you've been doing stand-up.
I think maybe 2 months now. Maybe
2
a month and a half.
months. It's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
For a couple months?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's writing jokes.
Yeah, I'm saying 2 months in. That's that's pretty good. We'll get to Dewey in a second. So, Randy, I like the fact that you're doing the same. Some people do all new stuff, which is good and bad, right? I always tell people, or I try to anyway, to get their shit tight, their 3 or whatever it is. So I like the fact that you're doing the same thing. As long as you're tweaking a little bit, trying to make it better, either watching the tape or whatever. I like that joke. I think your setup is too long for the pregnant joke.
Oh.
It's just too long. Get to it. I think it's going to be a good joke if you get to it faster and then boom, hit that punchline about the switch up of what they thought you said or whatever, or what you said, that the Spanish word. Mm-hmm. I think the setup's too long. So just cut out the bullshit, get straight to I went this, I said this, boom, hit the punchline. But Dewey, any pointers?
Yeah, Randy, a lot of sexual references for a guy who clearly doesn't get laid. No, I'm just fucking with you. I think your kind of issue is you're probably right where you are supposed to be for 2 months. I have the same problem when I write a joke sometimes. I have a premise. I love the circumcision premise. And the first punchline that comes to my head, I'll write that down, I'll go with it. And you probably could flesh that out a little bit more, try some different stuff, because that should hit a little harder than it did, I think. Because it's a pretty good setup. I got circumcision, and people are leaning in, and then kind of, the punches you chose are kind of, so I would work with that.
I have a different one. The other one I came up with was, because this is actually true. I went and got a haircut after I got circumcised, and then I said that I told people I got 2 cuts in one day.
Oh yeah. How about if the nurse did the haircut? I don't know, but yeah, keep at it, man.
You heard it was a 2 for 1. You didn't realize it was going to be your dick too? Okay.
That dirty whore.
All right, Dewey, anything else? But hey, overall, 2 months again.
I mean, saying 2 months, pretty good.
Pretty good. Confidence up here, saying it. The trim the fat thing, the book. I don't think I bring any books. I have that comedy book I gave out a few times in the previous weeks. Did you use that when you did that book? Did you do the Joe Charles thing at the?
No,
no. It's a good book. Oh, thanks. I'll give it back. Remind me.
Oh, I'm sorry. The rule of 3, right? That's always going to be. So in your circumcision joke, you had the first punch, which was something. The second one, she saw my dick on soft. And then there should be a third one that's the funniest of all. And the rule of 3 is kind of how audiences are groomed to, is that 1, okay, 2, and then the third one, bam, and they're like, this guy's fucking funny. So, yeah.
And that's in here.
Rule of
That's
3.
in here too. The rule
Yeah,
of 3.
rule of
Hey
3.
Ramses, will you turn just me down a little bit and Dewey down just a little bit so it doesn't reverb at all? Thank you. No, it's true because it's literally like 100 years of comedy, train like people's brains like set up, boom, boom, third one, fourth one, four's too many, 3's great, 2's not enough. All right, give it up one more time for Randy Puga, everybody. Randy Puga.
Randy!
Actually, Ramses, turn me up just a tiny bit more. Sorry, dude. I just heard the reverb because we got too many fucking mics. All right, Randy Puga, good job. The game's still halftime. So it's funny is we decided to do a mix of like 3 things I like. To kill Tony, even though I don't like Tony. We talked about this. He's a fucking asshole. I hung out with him in Austin a year and a half ago in Joe Rogan's green room. And then I saw him at Brian's fucking club down the street. Red Band's got a club a couple blocks away. And then he came over there and he goes, "Oh, you're here too?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Oh,
And I looked at Voss. I was with Rich Voss. And then I looked at Red Band, and Red Band looks at me and goes, "Fuck him." And I go, "Yeah, fuck him." So I'm not a big
I
fan.
can't stand when you meet guys and they're fucking rude in a green room.
Well, he's a dick. Everyone's cool. Ron White was cool as fuck. "Hey, what's your name?"
Yeah.
Super cool. Everyone cool. Rogan cool as fuck. We saw Simpson there, Brian
Yeah.
Simpson, our
God,
boy
that
from
guy's
San
so
Diego. Simpson came up, gave me a hug. He goes, "Sorry I didn't text you back yesterday." Because I was like, "Hey, I'm coming to Austin, you fucking asshole."
Have any of you guys, you heard of Brian Simpson? Any?
Brian Simpson? Yeah.
He's
crazy.
so honest. He's just, he does things I could never dream of.
And he used to work at Madhouse years ago.
Yeah,
He's
he
so
was a-
quiet. I don't know if I talked to him a
door
lot.
guy at Madhouse.
Yeah, it
for
was just
2
like hi,
years.
and then I never talked to him much. And hello. I saw him in L.A. before he moved to Austin. Or maybe it was after. I don't know. I've smoking cigarettes still then, so it had to be like 3-4 years ago at least. But I smoked a cigarette with him. "What are you doing up here, Was?" And I've got a cigarette from him, and we talked a little bit. It must have been he moved back.
This is a true story. So I started in 11. I think he started in 13 or something. And like I said early on, I was just like, whatever. There weren't too many black comedians as it is now. There was like 4 of us. And I was maybe the number 1 guy. I don't know, whatever. And I'm doing a show downtown at, I can't remember, it's a rock and roll club. Nice crowd, did my thing. And afterwards, somebody says, "Hey, this guy wants to meet you. He's new." He's a black comedian. He comes up, he says, "Hey, Dewey, I've been following you, man. I just one day want to be like you." And I'm like, fucking dude.
Simpson?
He's doing Rogan. Yeah, he's doing Rogan. He's specials
funny.
on HBO and everything.
And he was in the military too, right? He was a military.
Yeah, he was a
guy.
Marine. So
Yeah.
he was
that's
fucking
funny.
irony or whatever you want to call it. Just,
Yeah.
He's a beast, man. He's just.
Yeah, he's good. All right. Good story. I like it. All right. Next up is Honey Bear, and after Honey Bear on deck will be Nathan Salazzo. So coming to the stage right now, I've not seen her in a couple months because I haven't been at the Sunday Open Mic. Get loud for Honey Bear.
Hey guys. We made it through the holidays. Let's go. Hell yeah. Who here hates their family? Hell yeah. It's on live. They can watch this, I do like my family. I actually celebrated Christmas 2 days ago. Felices Reyes Magos, anybody? Celebrate on January 6th? Okay, I know it's kind of funny. I do celebrate Christmas on January 6th. It's Three Kings Day. It's the day that the 3 wise men actually arrived to Jesus Christ and gave him the presents. So I get all my presents on Jesus Christ. I exchange it with my family. I think it's funny that I celebrate Three Kings Day and No Kings Day. Especially all day on January 6th, I was like, "Happy Three Kings Day," and people were like, "Fuck you, dude. You want 2 more kings?" It's fucked up. I actually celebrated Hanukkah this year for the first time because 2 bad bitches at the club invited me to their Hanukkah party. And that's all it took for me to switch religions. There were 2 girls shaking ass like, "You want to light up with us on the 4th day of Hanukkah?" I was like, hell yeah, dude. We sang songs. It was a good time. I like playfulness, right? Like, I like stand-up comedy. I like improv. I like sex clubs. and people are always like, ew, you like improv? There's a lot of cultural differences between me and who I hang out with. Like, for example, they don't like to make eye contact. They don't like to shake hands. They sniff butts instead. They are dogs. I'm only hanging out with the dog. I like to hold hands with my dog. You ever touch a dog's paw and they're like, ew, what are you doing? All I want to do is hold my dog's hand. My dog and I, we don't communicate well, so we're going to see a therapist. We've had to take a pause. Oh. I'm obsessed with my dog. I love her so much. I take her out. I think dog leashes should be illegal. I think it's rude to put a dog on a leash, you know? Like, you ever walk up to a dog and you're like, hey, can I pet your human? No. Then why the fuck are we doing it to dogs? I think it's so rude. Because, like, a dog can't even go across the street to say hi to another dog. Dog can't make friends. Dog can't get, like, an 11 p.m. booty call, you know? That's why I encourage my dog to have sex with me. I'm a pet-ophile. These are just jokes. Please let me pet your dog, please. I swear. I love dogs so much. I love my dog. Shout out to Kona. Thank you, guys.
All right, one more time for Honey Bear, everybody. Honey Bear, a pedophile with a T. A pedophile with a T. Don't bring your dog.
Somebody voted for Trump.
Don't bring your dog. All right, Honey Bear, remind everyone here how long you've been doing comedy.
2.5 years.
2.5 years. And you are kind of a regular here. You've been here, you've done the shows on weekends a few times now. We got to have you back. You got to email me. You do have email, right? You can
I have emailed you, yeah.
Right, you got to email
but all
me.
those jokes were all from like the last 30 days.
I was just going to ask you that because I don't think I've heard those,
No.
which is crazy. So that's all new material.
Yeah.
That's great. I love it. You're working on shit. That's awesome. I was going to ask you that, but then I was like, shit, I wasn't here, I think, the last time you were here. So I'm like, I wonder if she did that last time. But yeah, again, we've booked probably over the last 6 years, a handful of people from the open mics who are regulars. Rafa, who runs
let's
open
go.
mic, is a regular. She's a regular. Austin, we got quite a few that we've had from the open mics. So we're all about having people in the rotation once they're doing the open mics and doing great and having great sets. Any shows lately? You've been doing any clubs, bars? What have you been doing lately for shows?
Every single thing. I posted on my Instagram every month about 10 to 20 shows a month.
Nice.
So we're getting that.
So you're on the ball, organized.
But they're not all paid. A lot of them I'm barking to get on shows.
Who gives a shit?
I offered to bark today for this.
For some dog sex?
No, yeah, for some dog for this open mic right here. I showed up like an hour early because I thought it started at 5.
Oh, you know what? I just changed that shit like 2 days ago. Someone
know.
emailed me too. Someone messaged me, but I'll update the website. We're gonna do it later because the football game 6 o'clock and every other week now. Someone on this list messaged me, but yeah, I fucked up and actually he got here at 5 too, and I was like, dude, it's 6.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, it's good because then I got to eat pizza, right?
There you go. Dewey,
Now she's just trying to kiss your ass.
Yeah. Anything for Honey Bear?
I'm good at that.
I like the energy when you got on stage. That was good. That was good because it's kind of a, comics only, and everybody's looking at you like, you owe them something. Good energy. And I think your Hanukkah joke, I love the premise. Again, same thing. I would work that. What is it that you and the 2 girls did or whatever? There's got to be some stuff there that you could mine and make funny. And the pedophile thing was really cute.
That's good wordplay. Jesse Egan would love those word
You
jokes.
really
Bob
would.
Hansen, some wordplay jokes.
Yeah, I like that.
She mentioned that's new stuff. Here's a question, Dewey. When she has new stuff like that, that's pretty good. Probably not as good as her regular stuff.
Yeah.
How much? Say she has a show tomorrow night. She's doing 10 minutes at a bar in Oceanside. What do you suggest? Mix in 1, 2 new ones in the middle? What do you suggest?
I always kind of go back and forth on this. I think your job when you're booked is to be funny. So if you work 1 or maybe 2, but you're doing stuff that's going to be funny, I think that's your job. Now, if you're doing a little bar show or something, or an open mic, have at it.
That's a good point. If
But
you're
if
doing
you're-
like a club, something paved,
Yeah, if
somewhere
somebody books you for
you
a
got
club or
150
whatever.
people, you want to make sure you do
Your
your
job
top
is-
A material. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's good advice, I guess. Anyway, I think it was great. Good job, Honey Bear. Clap it up one more
Good
time
job,
for Honey
Honey
Bear.
Bear.
Send me some emails. We'll get you back here on Friday or Saturday. We got K. Trevor Wilson from Letterkenny. I tried to put these new posters Rams printed. We got K. Trevor Wilson from Letterkenny. We're trying to get him. You ever watch the show Letterkenny? It's a great show. It's like a hockey Canadian fucking show. It's pretty good.
Canada.
Yeah, Canada. So we have him coming here for the first time. So we better sell. Because some of these guys, comedy's down a little bit right now, nationwide. But with like guys like that, I want to make sure we sell. I'm going to go to all the rinks, hockey rinks, the roller rink over here, put up those posters because I got to make sure because it's a big show. It's a very funny, popular show. If you do watch Letterkenny, it's great. Put on the subtitles, though, because it's Canadian. And they're all stand-ups. And the jokes come so fast that you want to fucking, in the Canadian accent, some of the slang they use, you got to keep the subtitles up. So, anyone see the score of the game? All right, we don't care about sports. The initial thing was sports, comedy, open mic, and the sports thing we've really skipped over a lot. Actually, you know what?
For right now?
Real quick, who are your teams and why? Like, are you from somewhere that makes you
Grew up in
follow-
Baltimore, so I'm a huge Baltimore Orioles fan. But I became a Dallas Cowboys fan at the same time. I'm old, so this is before the Ravens were there. And basketball, I don't really have anything. College, I like the Longhorns because all my family's from Texas. So, I don't know. I think Indiana would be a good story for this playoff. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, can't believe they fucking beat the shit out of Ohio State. I thought was going to beat
that
them.
ass.
Yeah, that was the Heisman, too. Julian probably would have won the Heisman from Carlsbad if they would have beat Indiana.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, my kid works out with him. He's from, and I was like, oh, he's going to win the Heisman. If they beat Indiana, he's going to win. And they kicked their ass.
Yeah.
He won the Heisman. It's like
Beat
sliding
that ass
doors.
like a black kid in a grocery store.
Sliding doors.
I don't know
Are
if
you
you've
still
seen
allowed to do that? Well, you're allowed to do that.
You can do it too. Just maybe some repercussions.
Yeah, not with camera phones these days. All right, coming to the stage next is Nathan Solazo, and then on deck is Elim Qualls. So coming to the stage right now. The game is 17-13, not that we care about sports anymore. Please get loud for Nathan Solazo!
Hey, Nathan!
Want another beer, Dewey? You're good? Let me know when you need a beer.
Living here in San Diego is not easy. I especially remember when I grew up incredibly poor. And it was just me, my mom, and my brother, and my dad living in a very small studio apartment. And 3 nights a week, my parents would fuck so loud it'd keep me and my brother up all night. But eventually, I did save up enough money, and I bought us separate beds. You know, growing up as a kid, I had to do a bunch of odd jobs. Remember one time I worked at a sporting goods store. Guy comes in and says, hey, man, I'm looking to go camping. You got anything? I was like, well, we got a 1-man tent, 2-man tent, 3-man tent. What are you looking for? Guy just looks at me and says, hey, I'm a priest, you fucking idiot. Where's your 1-man, 1-boy tents? When I was in high school, I was in this class with this kid who had Tourette's. It was great. She'd yell at the teacher things like, fuck you bitch, you stupid ass. She could get away with saying anything to the teacher. And I'll tell you, it was the best $10 I ever spent. And yeah, you're right, it was Emily. Yes. This next show's for you. You know, I keep waking up in the middle of the night, feeling like I'm choking to death, running out of air, barely breathing. And it's because I have sleep apnea. And I realize that if I keep snoring in the middle of the night, I'm going to keep waking up to my girlfriend choking me to death. You know, what's wrong with America is sexism. Can't stand it. Can't stand the fact that every time somebody sees a woman driving a luxury car, they assume she only got that car because some rich man bought it for her. You know what, though? No one ever looks at a man driving a luxury car and just assume he got that car because of his rich husband. By the way, I drive a Mercedes S-Class. It's in the back. Thank you. You know, I watched a show with my girlfriend, Bear Grylls, Surviving in the Wild. He says if you have to and you're stuck in the middle of the ocean, you can drink your own urine to survive, which made me realize if I'm ever going out in the middle of the ocean, I'm taking my diabetic friend with me because I really enjoy the taste of sugary drinks. Thank you. I'm Nathan Salazzo.
One more time for Nathan Salazzo, everybody. Nathan Salazzo. I just want to point out, here, put that thing back so we can talk. That you did a good job, by the way. It's crazy. I'm not going to name names, but in the last couple weeks, I had a host said they could host, and we knew they were okay, whatever. But they didn't even end. There was like people end their sets still at this point where they don't even say, thank you, that's my time. I've been this person. Or thank you, that's my time, or whatever at the end. They'll do the all right, I'm done, or thank you, or give it up for your host. You want to tell the audience when it's time to clap. Like, I am done now. I am this person. Fucking peace out, and get them to clap. It's not hard. Just do it a few times. But people still fuck it up. Even people that are professional comedians that I'm like, hey, man, I'm not trying to be rude, and I'm not going to say who in the last couple weeks, but I was like, you said you knew how to host, and they were referred and whatever, and they were funny enough. But it was like every ending, the intros, they fucked up the names in the intros. I said, write it down. Your main job is to get the name, get the credits, even if you have to pull out a paper, it's fine. Name, credits. When you're a host, energy, name, credits, and when you end your set, just like you did, thank you for my time. My name is so-and-so, I'm done. Everyone knows, go down, get your applause. It's a great ending. It's a bookend to your set.
Oh, I thought all of this was to say that it was Nate who did that shit. I thought
No, I'm saying it made me think of it because I was pissed off in the DJ booth this weekend. I was in the DJ booth pissed off and was like, I don't want to be like that guy, but I'm also like want to make shows. I want to make comedy. I'm trying to make comedy better, make comedy great again.
Yeah.
Because like this person needed to know when you end your fucking set, say that's my time.
Yeah.
Don't be like, all right, I'm done. Here comes your host. Give it up for your host, everybody. You know, whatever.
It's like 101.
Fucking White Claws, whatever. Happy dads. Now happy moms are kicking in. All right, back to you, Nathan. Remind everyone how long you've been doing stand-up.
I've been doing it 3 years now.
3 years, and you've been here multiple times. I like the sleep, your parents fucking thing. I like that the other times you've done it. I feel like there's something better there. I don't know if Dewey, if you saw that or not. There's something, either buy your own bed. It's either they finally let me sleep on the couch, or there's something better there that visualizes that you were in there while they were fucking, or we finally bought a house where I can get my own room. There's something better in there, but it's a good joke. You just got to figure out which wording is the funniest in that. And then the rich husband car one, it died, but there's a tag there you could add something, I don't know what, but there's something that you can save that maybe with some tags or multiple things to help save that joke, because it's not terrible. But no one laughed, but there might be something there you could say after to then make it funny maybe. I don't know, I just wrote that down because I'm like, Dewey, anything?
Sometimes things just work out the way they're supposed to, because you walk up and you introduce yourself or your first bit is you and your family rapport, and I was like, yeah, that fits. But
Oh, it's a roast now. Now we got a roast going.
So you look
I
at
got
my
it.
shoes.
I got to get off something. No,
It's a roast
I
battle.
thought you were
Go.
very polished. I really like the family joke. That was my first time hearing it, so that hit with me. The sleep apnea joke was really nice. Is the car joke? Is that your favorite joke?
No, I wrote it a couple days ago, and
So it's new, and it's like your baby.
yeah,
and
like
you,
I'm trying to make people think that it's not going to be sexist, but it still goes back to
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got a car because of a rich man.
Because you were visibly disappointed when it didn't hit. So I was like, that must be his favorite, But
Oh no.
yeah, just keep working. Keep writing. Keep trying to. That's why you should do the same set over and over and over and over, because if there's something there to be mined and you can change it and make it different, that's when you'll find out. But if you do it like twice and you get laughs, you're like, okay, that's good. Now go on to the next thing. It's still not where it probably could be.
Yeah.
So keep working it.
Tweak it, different punchlines, different tags. No, I agree. Like keep joke mining, get different. Try everything you can. No, it's a good
I
point.
like your presence, man. Polish, yeah, good shit.
All right, one more time for Nathan Salazzo, everybody. Nathan Salazzo. Are you in here? You're not in here, right? Oh, you're sick. Get the fuck out of here then. What are you doing here? Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay.
How sick?
I
What,
didn't see
bird flu?
I didn't see your name in here. I was like, Ramses fucked up again, and he didn't put your name in. So. Okay. No, we're good now. We don't need any more explanation. We're good.
Take care, homie.
We're sick. Get the hell out of here. Just kidding. All right. I love when people go comedy club. I'm just kidding. Comedy club. You know when you guys do that now? At least once a month, someone goes, "What? If a joke doesn't do good, or it's like a risque." Steve Byrne does a political, like a right-wing joke, and like 5 people laugh. He'll be like, "It's funny. It's a good way out." There's certain tricks. There's a category.
Yeah.
There's certain tricks you can do as a comedian.
Yeah.
People say, and actually some black comedians, and you can vouch for me on this. There's like 7 that I've either featured for or worked with or had that use like a handful of like, what do you call them? Not hack. I wouldn't call them street jokes even. Right. The same fucking joke though, like, and I don't even, well, I won't name the guys that you and I know.
Just to get through?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like if someone like they don't laugh, or someone talks like, "Oh, this isn't TV. I can hear you." Yeah. There's a few of those. The vegetarian one. I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, instead of it, yeah.
I can name 3 dudes that I featured for that I'm friends with that all use the same.
Fuck that.
Yeah. And then this is a new one. Comedy club where the joke bombs or something like they didn't like. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I didn't really say that racist thing or that sexist thing.
You got to be comfortable in the silence, I think. You know, they're not all going to hit.
Agreed, although I hate it. You know you hate the silence. You know you hate it. All right, next up, coming to the stage, well, on deck is going to be Josh Rogers. Josh here? All right, you're on deck. Coming to the stage right now. Please get loud for Elim Qualls, everybody!
Hey.
Elim Qualls!
What's up, man?
Hello, Grand Comedy Club. Good to be back with Halftime Hacks. You got the break?
Is the
There you
mic
go.
fucked up?
We're back. It unclipped.
We had an
Unclipped.
issue with the mic. Ramses, you're fired.
So I saw this headline the other day. Somalians scam Minnesota out of billions of dollars. Since when do Minnesotans drink upscale wine? And I know what you're thinking. Oh, this guy, he confused sommeliers with Somalians. They're both scammers, same to me. According to ChatGPT, the average Somalian in Minnesota receives around $7,000 a year in aid. And when you compare that to the average annual salary in Somalia being $760, I think the old saying is proven true. Anyone can make it in America. There was one Somalian daycare receiving $4 million a year for an after-school program that didn't exist. I think in 2026 now, we should know to double check whenever there's kids and large amounts of money together. You should double check because either you're getting fucked or the kids are. Speaking of pirates, we stole a drug ship off of Venezuela, ended up with like $100 million in oil. I guess since all the Somalians came to America, we got to be the pirates now. If we keep smuggling it, or not smuggling, if we keep pumping in oil from Venezuela to the U.S., we're going to create a pipeline so big, it's going to rival Major League Baseball. Thank you, baseball fans. Someone told Trump that Venezuela was rich in natural assets. He's like, no shit, they've had 7 Miss Universes in the last 20 years. Those assets are all natural. We only got fake assets here in America. Just turn on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. There's nothing sadder than a car guy at a car show who doesn't have a car. I like to call them auto cucks. They walk around with some real nice camera just asking a bunch of old dudes, "You mind if I see under the hood? How's she handle? Bet your head really just gets slammed to the back of the headrest when she gets going. Best case scenario for these guys, they end up in the cuck chair, the passenger seat. Thank you guys. My name's Elon. That's it for me tonight.
All right, one more time, DJ. Fucking Ramses. Good job, brother. Well done. Okay, now we're good. Thank you. One more time. Remind everybody how long you've been doing stand-up.
6 months.
6 months. And by the way, I think that was my favorite out of all the ones you've probably been up here. What, 4 or 5 times? I think that was my favorite. Was that all? Was that all new?
All new this month. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm a fan of this set probably more than all the other ones you've done.
They're getting better. The new shit. It's slowly.
No, it's good.
Slowly.
The sommelier stuff. It's Escondido, so they didn't get it until you had to explain it. That's the problem with the joke that's smart. I got it and Sutter chuckled, but then you're like.
It did all right on the Sunday mic. It did all right.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was pretty funny because they laughed once you explained it. So that's the problem with a joke like that. It's too smart that half the crowd, so you got to come up with a way to reveal it. You did by saying it. Or you could be like, oh, sommelier, my bad, not sommelier, or whatever, however you reveal it. But you get a good laugh. You did hear when you revealed it. But people are dumb.
Hell yeah.
I liked it. The Venezuela stuff, the pirate stuff is good. I think it was all good. Dewey, do you have any input?
That first joke, was it your first time doing it?
The sommelier one, yeah.
Yeah. I think at the very beginning I think you have a built-in pregnant pause. I think maybe you stretched it a little too long. Yeah. Because I was kind of, what the hell's going on?
I forgot the punchline.
That's what, I thought something like that happened. Yeah.
Me and Dewey do that a lot. We're old, so we do that a lot.
Yeah. When you do pedo jokes or anything like that,
oh yeah,
that shit has got to be funny. It can't be sort of funny.
Yep.
Can't be not funny.
Which ones?
If there's big dollar signs and kids together, either you're getting.
Oh, yeah, we've had this talk. He does some risque shit sometimes.
It's fine to go there. It's just, just know for right now it's not ready. But later on, if you put that in a set that's, make sure it's no shit funny because that'll turn a lot of people off and you might not get them back.
We've mentioned that previous ones about like regular shows here, 140, 150 people sold out.
Yeah.
Like not dirty, but it's a little bit like, oh fuck, you're gonna have. I mean, we sometimes get some Yelp reviews if someone does some risque shit. Whatever, I don't care. I usually come back at them pretty good on Yelp, and you can read some funny stuff on there. By the way, of my replies. But yeah, it's a good point. Unless it's a just destroyed room laughing joke, it's tougher to pull that off. I think.
Yeah, it's just as you're working on stuff and figuring out what your voice is and all that good shit. If that's what you want to do and you're honest about it, we were talking about Brian Simpson earlier. He's just honest. That's him. Excuse me, what he does. But if you stick that in somewhere, it better hit, because otherwise, you'll be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you get left out there just feeling like an idiot.
Yeah, no, it was good though. I mean, I thought
this didn't go. Other sets though, I go to the dark fucking
yes,
punchline every
that's
time.
what I was trying to tell Dewey.
Yeah, that's all
you go
good.
to the dark side, which is good. I mean, again, like I'm not a big Jess on that guy. Some people are. I mean, I love all types. Is it?
Yeah.
See, I nailed it right there. I appreciate all types of comedy, and like it's not my thing. Like I watch him for a little bit or a shorter set. Yep. But dude, he sells fucking way more than Grand Comedy Club does. So like you can make a career from that.
Yeah.
So I don't judge any of that at all. I'm just saying like if we're gonna book you here. But again, that was their best set. I mean, some of that shit, like you do that a few more times, the sommelier stuff, and really work it out with some tags. Yep. Dude, that's a whole new shit I haven't seen you do. That was really good. The Venezuela stuff, and I thought of Trump saying, "I am the pirate now" or some shit, because the stealing of the oil. I thought it was pretty good, dude. So well done. One more time for Elim Qualls, everybody. Elim Qualls,
Hey!
DJ. It's our fucking DJ. Your new nickname is DJ. We're just gonna call you DJ. We never gave you a nickname. We call you your regular name. We usually give nicknames right here. Did we ever give you a nickname, Ramses? Ramsass. That's right. That wasn't very nice though. We have like a 18-year-old.
Was that an offer?
We have he started here at 17. He's like 18 now. Yahir. He's great. He can do anything. He's awesome. Great worker. But we're like, Yahir, that's hard. We got to give you a nickname. So Sam's like, Yayo. like for cocaine. He was 17. So we've called him Yayo for like 3 years now. We call him whatever. It's
Has he
terrible.
seen Scarface?
Huh?
Has he seen? You should
I
make
probably
him
has
watch-
now.
Make him
We're
watch.
like, poor kid. It's called Yayo. We still call him Yayo. He's my phone as Yayo. All right, coming up next is going to be Josh Rogers and then Cole McCabe. And, of course, every time I look, the game is not. We don't care. We don't give a shit.
17-13.
I have a question for you. Are you doing shows?
Bro, I just can't. Well, I'm not putting myself out there. I got one next Friday at Cork and STEM with Dee Dee Steps down in Hillcrest.
Okay. DD Steps?
Yeah. she's
Hillcrest?
funny. Yeah.
All right, you've done shows in Hillcrest before?
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
They laugh. They're there for it. Yeah,
Who's
they're
they?
good.
What do you mean they?
Huh?
What do you mean they when you say they laugh?
Well, it's a gay community.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure all the millions of people on YouTube, I want to let them know Hillcrest is.
Oh, right. Yeah, but yeah, they're there for the comedy, and
Is it a good show? Have you done it before, that show?
I've done it a couple of times.
Good crowd?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's diverse, smart, kind of my wheelhouse.
DD Steps, the name sounds familiar, but I don't know.
She's former Navy. She's a black chick. She doesn't do open mics, so she just gets she has to be booked somewhere, and then she'll do a show.
I think she probably emailed me. I usually tell people, have somebody refer or whatever.
She's funny. She would do
DD
well.
Steps?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll
she'll do
reply to
well.
her. I reply to everyone. Like, think the Comedy Store replies to everyone? No, I reply to everyone. Have a headliner refer you. Show up at the open mic, whatever. And then it turns into a whole fucking thing. And I'm like, I shouldn't have even replied. So, when's that? Next Friday?
Next Friday, yeah.
I told that story once here. I did the Adam show. I featured for Adam Hunter, all the one-liners. And Adam did not show up to the show. So he had no idea Hillcrest. He had no idea. It was 100 and plus people, and mostly
shit.
gay couples. And I knew Hillcrest, so I did 20 minutes and did my jokes. I did my old Prius joke, which is like, I'm gay because I drive a Prius. So they kind of laughed, and some people shook their heads and whatever. But Adam showed up 5 minutes before. They were telling me, we'll tell you to stretch. Adam's not here yet. The stretch sign. I was like, fuck, I only have like this much material. And he rolled on stage and just started fucking bang, gay joke. He's bombing. He's like, what is this, a gay part of town? And we're like, yeah, dude, you should have been here to see. So always scout your area where you're at or know a little bit about it before you start doing. Yeah,
That hurts.
He had to dig his way out of that one because it was rough, but it was a good show. That was. Do you remember? Oh God, who was it? I can't think of their names right now. There were two dudes that moved to L.A. Video game guys that used to produce shows. God, I'll think of their name. The next guy. All right, come to the stage next. Is Josh here? Josh is here. And is Cole here? Yeah. You're next after Josh. Please get loud right now. Come to the stage is Josh Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
Rogers.
Hey, how we doing? Hopefully no one here is from Hillcrest. Pretty happy to be here tonight. I didn't think I was going to be able to make it, but luckily for me and fun fact for you, there's not a single school or daycare facility within 500 feet of this building. That is a joke. I'm not a pedophile, but I think that's something that we take for granted these days. It's just how good we have it with child molesters. I mean, we can track them. They're on maps and shit. Wasn't always the case. Back in my day, you just had to go off instinct, Like, I fucking hope this one's got candy. Fool me twice. But, I mean, that raises a question of, like, how much do we really trust this technology? Like, location technology is spotty at best. I mean, think about it. You order an Uber, leave out here, it's going to be on the other side of the fucking mall. Half my Amazon packages go to my neighbor, fucking bitch-ass Kevin. He knows it's not his shit. But then at the same time, there's an app called Grindr. If you don't know what Grindr is, it's a dating app that gay guys use to find and locate with pinpoint accuracy other dudes to fuck. So while my DoorDash is fucking 2 streets over and I'm wandering around on Saturday like a drunk Bilbo Baggins, gay dudes are just like, yeah, I'm going to fuck that dude. It's crazy. I mean, think about the dozens, if not hundreds, of innocent civilians we've killed with our military drone strikes because the location was just a little bit off. Meanwhile, gay dudes are just dropping into hot zones with impunity. And you probably ask yourself, like, why does our military not have this technology? And I think they might. If you're into conspiracy theories, you might like this. If not, you can fuck off, I guess. But around 24 years ago, 24 years some change, we had 9/11. A little fucking rascal, bin Laden. trying to catch them, and we can't. And then in 2007, something interesting happened. They launched the Grindr app. It's not fucking important why I know so much about Grindr, right? Like, I had to research for work. It's not a big deal. But we still don't catch them. And then 2011, something happens. They start letting gays openly serve in the military, which prior to 2011, it was insanely illegal to be gay in the military. No one told the Navy, but for everyone else, like, you're going to jail. And then a week after that happens, they catch bin Laden. Is it a coincidence, or did he accidentally, send a dick pic to the Navy SEALs? Hey, that's all I got. You guys have been great. My name's Josh Rogers. Get up your host.
One more time for Josh Rogers, everybody. Josh Rogers, mustache and tight shirt, but talking about gay stuff.
I'm just fat. The shirt's not tight.
Schmedium shirt. How long you doing stand-up?
Just hit 2 years this month, I think.
2 years. And you hitting a lot of open mics, doing some bar shows. What have you been up to?
I usually try to hit a show a week. Sometimes it works out like every other week, but at least, a few times a month.
Nice. And we'll jump right into it. I like the location, the drone stuff was really good. The location stuff, I like that a lot. I think you can do a lot more on that. I thought that was really good. You said bitch ass Kevin, which I think is funny because Brett Ernst is a regular here. He's on Cobra Kai on Netflix. That's one of his tags is bitch ass Kevin. He says it over and over again. So change it to bitch ass Steve or something.
I'll just move.
Yeah. But he does bitch ass Kevin is like, I think he has it on shirts. It says bitch ass Kevin on Brett Ernst's shirts. He's doing the comedy store. No, last weekend he did the comedy store. He did here a month ago, 6 weeks ago. I thought it was pretty good. Dewey, any advice?
For me, where I sit, I think this is a small thing, but it's really important. I think we got to be comfortable in our body language so that, because it's, performing is sort of a thing between us and the audience, and there's like some energy that we're given and they're sharing, whatever, but they have to believe that you're doing the performing, and if they sense for a second that you're too uncomfortable, whatever, they kind of lose the illusion of what we're trying to do. So I would
smell fear. I smell fear.
I would really work on, because if you kind of fidget a little bit, and if that's part of the gig, and you want them to make you think that's cool. But I think some of it is just maybe it's new material or something. You looked a little uncomfortable, and I think a lot of times folks will pick up on that, and they may tune out, or they may think, he can't be that good. Look at him, he's not comfortable. So
they pick up on nerves.
Yeah.
And I did that at the Comedy Store. Bob said last week at the beginning, you seemed rushed, like you were against the clock. I was doing 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And Bob even said, "Can I tell you?" I said, "Of course, Bob. Tell me anything, dude." I'm kind of rewriting my shit. He said I seemed fast at the beginning, and they probably sensed, nerve-wise.
Early on, from me, what grounded me when I felt like that, or I was doing it too much, I would just keep the mic stand.
I guess.
And I put my foot on it sometimes. I'd lean it or something, but it would just keep me. They wouldn't know I'm nervous. It just looks like that's part of my act or whatever.
Good advice.
Find some, or just hand in the pocket and just whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
But pretty good material, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, good advice. All right, one more time for Josh Rogers, everybody. Good job, Josh. Sweet mustache. You dye that thing? Is it dyed? No, you're just young. I can't do that. I got a fucking gray beard. All right, next up is Cole McCabe, and then Rory's on deck. And then Aaron, and then Billy B will be the last one. What else? Anything else? Any point? What else you got? I haven't seen you in a while. I want to talk to you. You got to turn on the mic.
I have erectile dysfunction.
Who doesn't at our age? How old are you now?
Yeah, 60.
60?
Yeah.
Look at this motherfucker, 60 years old. Clap it up. I thought you were like close to my age. I thought you were like 50-something. Son of a bitch.
2 days ago.
Look how old I look. Look at this. I got the fucking readers.
We celebrated with a helium balloon getting so my dick could finally be that way.
Nice. Yeah. Popsicle stick. You got to get on the TRT, dude. I'm on the TRT now.
There's nothing that can help me.
No, TRT will help. You're going to want to fuck your wife way more, and she's going to hate you. But
she fucks me now. That's what,
Really?
Yeah, it's a little easier.
Popsicle stick. All right, good talk. All right, get to know Dewey. All right, come to the stage right now, and on deck will be Rory. Come to the stage right now is, give it loud right now for Cole McCabe, everybody. Cole McCabe.
What's up, everybody? How we doing? I don't have any of those problems, but I am 31, and I do have gray hair. I feel like that's something I just always have to call out because it's kind of weird. It's, you know, a little confusing. I feel like people are always just kind of like, how old is that guy? Is he stressed? Does the carpet match the drapes? It doesn't, okay? It's getting into the rug a little bit, though. It's working its way down there, so it'll be matching soon. But yeah, it's confusing for me too. I mean, I started going gray at 13 years old, and that's before I even hit puberty. Yeah, it was tough. But I got a little attention from the ladies for it. Like in my freshman year of high school, I remember a girl that sat behind me. She used to pluck out my gray hairs, and I thought that was flirting, right? So I heard a different girl had a crush on me. Saw her sitting outside of school one day, go up behind her, and I plucked out one of her hairs. She turns around like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, you had a bug in your hair. And I just ran away, never talked to that girl again in my life. And then now, the girl I'm dating, who's 25, by the way, thank you, yeah. We worked together, so we were friends before we started dating. And one day at work, she comes up to me and she goes, where do you get your hair done? I was like, God, I guess. I don't know. She thought I dyed it this way. I don't. And then she goes, you know, my friend actually thinks you're really cute. And I'm like, awesome. More attention from the ladies. Turns out that friend was a dude. Yeah, she thought I was gay the whole time, so that was cool. And now I still work at a restaurant. I'm a server. And I had a table of like 50-year-old divorcees. One of their friends recently got divorced. She goes to the bathroom, and their other friend is like, are you single? Which I'm not. Told you that already. And then they're like, how old are you, by the way? And I told them I'm 31. And she goes, 31, like you should dye your hair. I proceed to tell her, you know, I'm comfortable with my hair. I have a girlfriend. She likes it. It's all good. And then she goes, no, but really, you should dye your hair. Are you kidding me? Imagine if I was like, yeah, lady, you should get your tits lifted and some Botox. That wouldn't go over well. A little double standard there, right? Anyways, my name's Cole McCabe. Thank you so much.
One more time for Cole, everybody. Cole McCabe. All right, Cole, remind everybody how long you've been doing stand-up?
About 5 months now.
5 months. Clap it up for 5 months. Yeah. Pretty good for 5 months. It's funny because I wrote a note that was going to say, you can get away with dyeing your hair because your beard is dark as fuck.
Yeah.
And no one would know. If I did that, people, you see old guys with dark and then like this gray beard coming in, you're like, come on, bro, stop it. You could get away with it.
That's another
I'll scratch that off now because you ended with that joke.
Well, another kind of tag I have is I have dyed my hair once, and it was my senior year of prom.
There you go.
Yeah, that's like true. My girlfriend at the time did not like.
What color did you
grays.
do? You did like red or pink or something?
I should have, yeah.
That's funny because I wrote that down. I'm like, he can get away with it. I can't, but
Yeah.
he could get away with it. I liked it. It was good. You've been here before. I like that set. Dewey, any pointers? Good, bad, other?
I was really bummed when you said you were 31 because I thought maybe you were older than me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I get that.
Nobody's older than you, Dewey. Nobody.
I look older than you, and that's all that matters, right?
I like the stressed line. That was super funny. Again, that would, I think, play better if you used the rule of 3. You said the gray hair, whatever. Is he stressed? And it would hit really well.
Okay.
So you just gotta, again, keep
Right.
right.
Were you struck by lightning? Yeah. No.
Right.
Have him elevate. Good point.
Okay.
The other than the gray, you had another thing about your gray hair. a couple of tags. Oh, when you pluck the hair.
Yeah.
Great premise. It's the setup is funny, and I'm waiting for something. Whatever you chose, I thought was a little. So possible tags. You pluck the hair. It was a back hair. It was the vice principal. You say here you can
Lunch
have it back
lady.
now.
Lunch lady.
Something.
Lunch lady
yeah.
did appreciate it.
Something.
Okay.
It's good. I like it. You also did the girlfriend, the gay dude one. She's like trying to set me with a gay dude, and you were like, all right, that was cool, and you got a little laugh, but I thought something could be better there because the setup was good, and it could have been better. So a little bit like, it was a gay dude instead of that was cool. You're like, so I fucked him, or you know what I mean? Something that's a little more bang, like some sort of a punchline.
Sure.
Maybe try that one of these times because I think that might work. That's good. The whole thing is a good setup, and then the punchline was, not as good as I think it could be. Change it up, write a whole bunch of different things, try them all out.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a good joke for you, I think.
I think for everybody, it reminds me of when I was in your shoes. A lot of great premises. That's just the beginning. You just got to keep writing to finish it off so it's funny.
Right.
And then once you kind of get there, you'll be able to replicate it. But you got to keep writing.
Yep.
And,
Yeah. Those
get
were
it.
kind of, because last time, Adam, you were like telling me, stick with the gray stuff. Like, you can make a great bit out of
Yeah,
that. So
it's
these
very
were
unique.
kind of the few
It was great
things.
because you have a unique perspective. Not many people have that. It was very unique.
Yeah.
And like he said, joke mining on paper, write every silly fucking crazy thing you can think of about that. The lightning and the just everything you can think of, just craziest shit you can think of. Get on Google and put it in gray hair. Come up with every fucking thing you can, and then you're like, oh, that might be good. I'm gonna try that. Or the rule of threes tags. I think joke mining and adding stuff and just trying different things will make you develop that into like boom. Now it's a sick 3 minutes just on that alone, let alone all the other stuff you have. So.
And don't cheat yourself. So you write something, you've worked on it, you do it, you get a really big laugh. That's what you want every time. So don't just the next joke that you wrote and you get a and you're like, well, I really like it. I want to keep it. No, if it's not doing what that other joke did, you got to get rid of it or redo it because you want every
Big
joke
laugh
to
every
get
time.
something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And side note, we talked about this before, open mics. I mean, there are hundreds of people here right now. But it's so hard to gauge your shit at open mic. Even at the Comedy Store last Tuesday, it was like 25 people. At least more you can gauge and more of a real crowd. It's so hard to gauge at a mic. You might have a great joke that you got some chuckles here, but if you were here doing a guest set this Friday with 150 people here, that might destroy. And it's hard to gauge. So if you have confidence in it, and it works, and you do it at a bar show, or you do whatever, like don't abandon it because it didn't make other comics laugh because they usually laugh at dirty, crazy
that's
shit.
tough. That's tough.
So that's the hardest part about if you're just doing mics, because some of that shit might be good and it just doesn't seem like it because people aren't laughing here. That's not necessarily the case a lot of times. So.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times, like these guys have heard most of my shit. So it's like,
and that's hard. That's the hard part about open mics is they know your shit, and again, they would laugh if you were like, "Oh, fuck your mother" or whatever, because they want crazy shit. Most comedians like to laugh at crazy shit.
Gotta keep doing it though. Gotta keep
Yeah, well
grinding,
done. Give it up one more time for Cole McCabe, everybody. Cole McCabe. All right. Next up, we're going to have Rory. After that, we have Aaron, and then Billy B is going to headline. Billy B's headline tonight, going last. Is Billy B here? Billy B? There's Billy B. He's going last. You're the headliner, Billy. You got to do 25 minutes. Are you ready to do 25 minutes? And you have to sing a song, too. You know that you have to sing the song? Did you memorize it yet? We have a song. No, he's like, oh, shit. Just kidding. You don't have to do any of that. 3 minutes.
That damn hockey
All
jersey
right.
on.
He's got a hockey jersey. All right, coming to the stage right now. Please get loud for Rory, everybody. Rory!
Hey, shout out to the Grand Comedy Club. This is the place that gave me my first start in comedy after I had my stroke. So I see things a little differently now, so try to bear with me. Who here love influencers? Good, I'm not alone. I fucking hate influencers. I hate every one of them. And last time I was here, the one influencer I hate more than all the influencers was Paris fucking Hilton. Because somehow she convinced all you stupid bitches out there that your dogs can't walk. Now you got people walking around fucking carrying fucking dogs, and the dogs is like, yo, just fucking let me walk, yo. I have fucking legs. You have old fucking ladies in Costco with fucking bulldogs and fucking Birkin bags. How the fuck did he fit in the Birkin bag? And then she's gonna complain later, my back hurts. You know what I mean? Fuck Paris Hilton. Let me move on. Next on my list is the Kardashians. I swear to God, they hate black people. Yo, they successfully went after every black celebrity and tried to destroy them. Shout out to my man Kanye West. He was minding his business. He was going good. They tried to destroy this brother. But that's not even it. Why the fuck do you follow them? Why the fuck do you need parenting advice from Kim Kardashian? Her mother had her suck some black guy's dick and then sold the sex tape. You really want advice from them? Yo, are you fucking kidding me? No, I'm the only one that thinks this is crazy? All right. Am I the only one who's also thinking, what the fuck did Bruce Jenner do with those medals? He got with a Kardashian, you know what I mean? And decided, you know what? Yo, this is hard like hell for a man. No man can live like this. I'm joining the other side. Right? And then he got his shit chopped off in the whole fucking nine, and nobody asked him, yo, Bruce, you know, I don't even know what his name is now. You know, Bruce, you know you got to return those fucking medals, right? Where the fuck are those medals? But I know you're thinking, yo, hey man, Raw, he's high as shit. I am. You know what I mean? I like getting high. It helps me relax because this shit is all crazy. You know why I hate influencers? Because to me, influencers are nothing but bullies. They try to convince you that this stupid shit makes sense, and it really doesn't. And me, I don't have to buy anything that an influencer offers or anything like that because I'm smarter than them. I know they don't make me a better person. You don't need influencers. All you need is you and God, or whoever you love, or whoever you worship. Please don't take this the wrong way, but you don't need a fucking influencer. And that's my time. Thank you.
One more time for Rory, everybody. Rory, here, grab the mic. We're going to talk a little bit. Rory, how long you been doing stand-up again?
Since I survived my stroke, maybe October.
October? What month is it? January? So a few months. Side note again, I know Rory from before you even started stand-up. We've known each other for years in the hood over here in San Marcos, mutual friends. Carlsbad. Well, San Marcos, Carlsbad. Our kids went to San Marcos. Rory used to be a great heckler. Before your stroke, I don't know if you're still heckling at sports games, but one of my most entertaining things is listening to Rory heckle at a fucking football game or lacrosse. My kids don't even play lacrosse. I would go to lacrosse games to listen to you fucking heckle their ass. That was good. Seriously, very funny. Like, he would just yell something, and I'd look at Andy and go, is that Rory? And he'd be like, yeah. I'm like, that's pretty funny, because he fucking dead quiet at a lacrosse game. Rory yelling shit out. One note I made, you did the Shout Out to Grand Comedy Club. When you start your set, train the audience to clap. Whether it's the host, learn the host name, or whoever introduced you, or the guy before you, or gal before you. It's a great way to tell people. So you did that by saying Shout Out to Grand Comedy Club. So you just it's subconscious, get people clapping and whatever. So however you do that, it's a great way to start your set all the time. Give it up for Dewey. Dewey introduced me. Give it up for your host, Dewey, to get them clapping when you start your thing. It's training their brains, all right? They'll like you more. You want the crowd to like you because then they're going to laugh more. I like that. I've talked to Andy, our mutual friend, about this. You're really good at rants. You've been funny. I've known you at least, 10 years at least. You're really funny when you rant, like just at a barbecue, fucking in the cul-de-sac. Your rants are hilarious. They've always been, like, even before you started doing stand-up. I like how you rant. You ranted about influencers or whatever, but you need more punchlines because you didn't really have any punches, and I probably stepped on what Dewey was going to say. But I think ranting is your thing because you've always been good before you even started comedy about that. You made us laugh a million times with your rants, but make sure your rant is set up a structure, like from that book I gave you. It has a structure to your rant. So whether you're going to rant about influencers or whatever, have a structure, the premise, the setup premise, punchline, some tags on there. Make sure there's structure to your jokes because then you'll get more laughs. It wasn't just a rant that didn't have an ending to the rant, I would say. And then, Dewey, I know I probably stepped on what you were going to say.
That was my main thing the whole time. So you got really good energy, right? Some people just, this fits, right? It fits for you. Your confidence in the way you engage the audience is really good. I think it's probably out of everyone we saw out here. Now, everybody's different in their approach and their material, but the way you engage, I guarantee people would sit up and start to listen to you just because of your energy you bring. But we got to have punchlines, right? We got to, and so it's just a few months. So as you're moving forward, if you're going to do this, and try to really get something out of it for yourself, or, eventually to do it, to get gigs, get paid, all that, just remember, I have to have a punchline during and at the end of this rant, right? I got to have something that's really bam. So these damn Kardashians, they're fucking this, that, and the other, and bam, punchline. So it's not just, et cetera, et cetera.
The one laugh he got was the gold medals, which was good. There was definitely an audible laugh in here when you had that, because that was like a true punchline. But that was probably whatever you said about his gold medals.
You gotta understand, not to cut you off.
Yeah.
All of those jokes that I just did was done right here on the spot.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't know to put punchlines.
No, so my point exactly. So if you're going to continue to do this, take that and then marry it to some really solid joke writing, and you're going to really have something.
Yeah. Write that down, what you did, your thing, and then write down what you did tonight if you don't already have it, and then go like, all right, here's the punchline.
There's one thing, I was one of those guys, everybody said, you're the funniest guy I ever met and all that, da-da-da-da. This is really different up here. Unless you are, and there are a few who can just rant extemporaneous, make everybody laugh, come up with shit on the spot. They're unique individuals, though. Everybody else eventually has to write some goddamn jokes. So.
I trust me, I appreciate that, and I know I will, and I do. What I'm saying is, I appreciate what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I'll remember this part coming in with more punchlines. But my main purpose when I'm up here is just to share a message.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm not trying to get rich or anything. I just want to make sure that people respect each other and things like that. So
Well, I wrote that down too. Now that you brought it up, I was going to skip over it. But it is a comedy club. Right. So if you want to give TED Talks, you can give TED Talks.
It just works together.
No, I know. But at the end, you did your I just want whatever. As a booker at a comedy club, I'm like, that made me go like, huh? Yeah, we need. No, it's fine. I'm just saying, we're here to make people laugh. I'm here to get, you guys all, Aaron did guest sets last weekend, the weekend before, did guest sets because he did great on the open mic, so we put him on regular shows. So all I care about at a comedy club is funny. It's cool. Some people do a message at the end. There's a lot of headlining comedians that end with, I just want, people, whatever it is, to laugh, whatever, which is great. But I would say, like he said, punchlines galore.
Trust me, I'll come in heavier with punchlines.
Yeah, love it. Love it. Good job. One more time for Rory, everybody. Rory! Good job, Rory. All right. So next up is going to be Aaron, and then headlining tonight is Billy B. I am going to run to grab something in the back while I can still hear Aaron. Please get loud for your comedian coming to the stage right now. Give it up for Aaron Trahan, everybody. Aaron Trahan.
Hell yeah. All right. I'm going to sing you a song. Are you ready? Yeah. All right. Hell yeah. Start the clock. That fucking clock's all fucked up. What the fuck? How much time do I have? It's at 16 minutes. All right, cool. Thanks. I once was a cowboy, half cow and half boy. You all might wonder how that could be. Well, my dad was a cow, and my mom... Oh, fuck, I fucked it up. My dad was a boy, and my mom was a cow. So I came out a cowboy. Well, I once was a cowboy. I had pointy ears and a big wet nose. I can't remember if I had hooves or toes. But the one thing I do know is that you're the gal for me. Well, I once was a cowboy, half cow and half boy. You all might wonder how that could be. Well, some say I had surgery. I can't say for sure because it's all absurd. But the one thing I do know is that you're the gal for me. Well, I once was a cowboy, half cow and half boy. But somehow I grew out of my cow side, and now I'm just me. Well, I once was a cowboy, half cow and half boy. I still sometimes crave grass, and the flies like my ass. But the one thing I do know is that you're the gal for me. But you're still a cowgirl, half cow and half girl. You never grew out of your cow side. You never had surgery. So I sit home alone and I just moan, waiting for the jamboree. All right, thank you.
One more time for Aaron Trahan, everybody. Aaron Trahan. All right, Aaron. Remind everybody how long you've been doing stand-up?
This is 7 years.
7 years, Aaron. And
God damn it, that fucking sucked. That's the first time I messed that song up in a while.
Do you do that song very often?
Yeah, I'm starting to bring it back, yeah.
Okay.
I totally
What does it
fucked
sound
up
like when you do it right?
The beginning.
What does it sound like? Don't have him do it again. Please don't. No, to update Dewey. Dewey, do you know Aaron at all or no? I've seen him around. Okay, you've seen him. Okay. Just to update, that's not his usual set. The set he does some different stuff. So, like, I always compare him not to Bob, but other different comedians, like some weirder shit, which I like. That's why I put him on guest sets last weekend. I've never seen him do the song before. Dewey, I wasn't a huge fan of the song. Dewey, what, any input?
I appreciate that you committed to the bit. For 3 minutes you did that. That was pretty impressive. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard that. I probably wouldn't, I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of the song compared to your other material. That reason why you gave your guest sets. Well, let's talk about that. Again, I'm not a negative person. I'm positive. When you did guest set, was it last weekend or the weekend before you did guest sets?
A couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago. How'd you think you did when you did guest sets? You did some of your regular material, some of your wordplay stuff. How did it go? Early show, late show. Late shows were pretty dead. We had like, 30, 35 people at the late shows.
Yeah, I think it went really well. It was great. It was fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Songs,
good.
Songs are okay with an instrument.
Yeah, I should have maybe not done the song because I usually have a ukulele. I do the song with.
But a cappella, it's really tough.
Yeah. It's got to be really funny if you're going to do that.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of the song compared to your regular material that you usually do, but I do like that you took the risk. Like he said, you committed the bit, which is fucking hard to do. Some Andy Kaufman type shit. Which I'm a fan of all types of comedy. I do like your regular material more. Trying it out. Fucking, you said you used to do it. You got to appreciate that. Committed the bit. Wasn't a huge fan. Didn't think it was that funny. But, how many times have you done that before, that song? And how does it usually go? Do people laugh?
Yeah, people like it.
People like it?
Yeah.
Okay. Dewey, anything else?
No.
Help me. Dewey, help me here.
I think he knows, so.
No, but does he? No, that's what I'm asking. I can't tell. Aaron's a nice guy. I like Aaron a lot. He's a nice guy. I can't tell if Aaron's Andy Kaufman, if he's Andy Kaufman or if this is Aaron. I can't tell because I don't know Aaron that well. I like Aaron. He's a nice guy. I just can't tell. All right. One more time for Aaron Trahan, everybody. Aaron Trahan. The funny part is I had to take a pee because these White Claws are kicking in, and we have speakers in the bathroom because we're real high.
Oh, you were listening.
You can hear people. People have the Yelp reviews like, I love the fact that I went to the bathroom and I could still hear the comedy. I was like, hell yeah, motherfuckers! Cost me an extra like $500 to do that because some places can't do that. But I could hear the song, so I didn't miss any of it while I was taking a shit in there. So, all right, our headliner for the night, doing 30 minutes. You've seen him on Netflix. You've seen him on Showtime. He's on Comics Unleashed. By the way, you see how many people are doing Comics Unleashed now? Like everybody we know, everyone's posting about it. I'm like, they're digging deep. There's people. I'm like, huh? Why is this person on Comics Unleashed? Like you and I are next. We barely do comedy. We're gonna be on there next. Not really. Please get loud. Coming to the stage right now is Billy B. Everybody, Billy B. Sorry, I got you blocked. I was gonna check you. I was gonna give a hockey check.
Hey, how y'all doing? I don't know if y'all hear it, but I'm an actual cowboy. I grew up in Alabama. I've been out here since 2009, and for some reason, I can't get rid of my fucking accent. But like Cole, unlike Cole, I had to go gray. I went gray early, but I had to go gray for my job. I know it's not believable, but I used to be a scientist. I ran a biopharmaceutical lab out in the Sorrento Valley, and nobody would believe me because I didn't have any grades and shit. So yeah, but I'm glad to be here. It's my first time coming to the show and actually doing something. Second time doing something on YouTube. So happy to be here. Celebrated my birthday this Tuesday, which is bad because January 6th is now the third worst birthday, behind September 11th and any other upsetting holiday. But one of the things I want to do is, I want to make this interactive, so I have a couple of options. We're going to make this a Goosebumps story. So I had 3 crazy stories I've done in my life. I've met Diddy, I've met Joe Biden, and which one do y'all want to hear? Diddy. Okay, cool. Joe Biden. So
you would.
When I was in the Marine Corps, they had Diddy come do. He was doing. Do y'all remember Maxim magazine? All right, so they was doing a Maxim magazine and military thing, where they was trying to partner up with Ciroc to, get someone in the military to become a Ciroc boy. I just got my jaw broken, and I signed up to be one of those Ciroc boys because I'm just like, oh, fuck, it's Diddy. I'm going to take that. I didn't know what it meant. So, I went up there. We got to do a meet and greet and everything. And, I'm dressed to the nines, full suit, boot, because Farnsworth Bentley just got fired, and I was trying to take his spot because I needed money. I'm from Alabama. We didn't have shit. I was in the Marine Corps. I still didn't have shit. So I'm sitting there, trying to figure out how to become one of, Diddy's little bitches. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right, I'm going to dress up. I'm going to, wear his cologne. I'm going to, just come out there. So I get out there. All the Maxim girls are like, oh, my God, you smell amazing, da-da-da. It's still on base, so it's still cool. Oh, you watching the game. Sorry. Yeah, it was, what was it? Interception? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was watching that too. And I'm like, yo, that's wild. But so let me get back to it. All right, so I finally get to the point where I meet Diddy, and before I get there, I had a bottle of Ciroc, and I'm trying to get it signed. So the bodyguards are like, hey, you can't take that. So take it back to your car. Put it back to my car. He comes out, starts signing all the bottles, and then he comes out, meets everybody, shakes hands, starts signing bottles, and he comes to me. I'm just like, all right, bet. So we started talking. He's like, hey man, you smell good. I'm like, yo, I got your cologne on. I got some other stuff. He's like, oh, you gonna tell me what it is? I'm like, you gotta hire me, bruh. I'm not cheap. So he's like, oh yeah, you look good. I was like, yeah. What you wearing? I'm like, not Sean John. Y'all don't make suits. Sure enough, a year later, they started making suits. So, I'm like, I'm sitting there, talking to him, cracking jokes, and like, I see a couple of girls in the back, and they're like, oh yeah, chit-chatting, smiling and stuff, looking at me. I'm like, ooh, I'm trying to holler at them. Next thing I'm like, hey bro, can I get an autograph and shit? And he's like, yeah, nah man, you can't do that. No, he told me I can get it. So I went to go get my bottle to go get it signed. And as soon as I go get back to VIP, they kicked me out. So me being a crazy ass Marine, I go to the side, jump over the fence, and I run to Diddy. I'm like, hey yo, you a bitch. And then his bodyguard catches me mid jump, and I'm like 180 pounds. My dumb ass thought I could fight this 360-pound bodyguard. Like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Oh, my bad. That's my time.
All right, one more time for Billy B, everybody. Billy B. We gave you a little extra time there because you were headlining.
I mean, you told me. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go.
I was fucking with you. It's a comedy
said it.
comedy club. I was fucking with you. Well, if it was really funny, we would have let you keep going. Okay, Rory, shut the fuck up, Rory. So Billy
They
B.
beat my ass.
Billy B, how long have you been doing comedy?
So on and off altogether, maybe about under a year.
Under a year? Okay.
Yeah.
And are you doing open mics? Are you doing, what are you?
I just have the time to do La Jolla Comedy Club. I just came to my first open mic here last week.
Okay.
And I found out about this show.
So you're doing the open mic at the Comedy Store? Where they draw
Yes.
the names and all that?
Mhm.
And they pull your name? I know a lot of times you don't get pulled.
I've probably done maybe about 30 open mics. So.
Oh, really? At the Comedy
Yeah.
Store? Oh,
No,
nice.
altogether.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. And you usually do the stories like that, or what are you usually doing?
I write right before I come. So it's like, it's either I write something like that day or as soon as I find out I'm going up.
Okay. I'm going to kick to Dewey in a second. The basic stuff I would say is you left the mic stand. It sounds really stupid, but you had it right here so people can't see you. So as soon as you get up, do your thing, move it to the side so everyone can see you. When you were talking, every now and then you would go like this and back in. Make sure the mic is with you if you're turning your head. That way we can hear you the whole time. Just two little dumb things that just make sure that it goes smooth for you. Dewey, would you like to add some stuff?
Yeah, so apparently you're comfortable doing what they call long form stories, which is fine, right? Long form, short form, one-liners. Again, and so this is everybody, right? This is just take this in, breathe it, and own it, and just say, I'm gonna attack this facet of what we're doing. You gotta write. You gotta write and write and write, because what you'll find is the more you write, your perspective and what you're trying to say and what you think is funny is gonna change. And that's what you want. You don't wanna be a year from now talking about the same shit you started off talking about. That means you're not evolving. But you gotta put the time in to see what you can make out of it. If you're just writing the day of, there's no way it's gonna be really good. There's no way. It just can't be.
Agreed.
Unless you're one of those rare individuals
Savants.
who can, and that's not who most people are. So again, if you want to get the most out of it, I'm not trying to be like you got to work hard. Like, I don't want it to be a job. It's an art. So hopefully you're inspired enough to say, all right, I'm gonna take 20 minutes a day, try and write something. If you don't, fine, come back tomorrow, right? And if you write something good, write again the next day, and then you gotta put it on its feet. I used to have a t-shirt that said, write, rehearse, perform, repeat. I had a t-shirt made up like that, just to get me in that mindset. Right? I gotta rehearse it before I put it up. I gotta get it on its feet in front of people, because what I think in my head is funny, the timing, whatever, when it starts coming out my mouth, maybe that's not what it is. Maybe it's not, maybe it's something totally different. But I gotta do it in front of people before I know. And then I gotta repeat it. And then I gotta move on to the next thing. So I think for everybody here, there's two main things. Write. Try to figure out what your voice is. Don't be afraid if it changes, right? Don't be afraid if 2 months from now you're not writing anything about gray. It's a natural, whatever. And everybody, be comfortable in your own skin. To me, it's huge. Because people are looking for something up here. This is a lot different than this, right? If I come to watch somebody and they're just, oh, yeah, how you guys doing? I'm owning this area, right? Everybody's seeing something that's familiar to them in this space to receive these jokes or whatever. So be comfortable with your own self. And if it means just doing this, that's good. That's a lot better than a lot of and leaning against the wall, right? So those would be my kind of main things for everybody as you're starting out. I hope I'm not coming across heavy-handed or whatever.
Who gives a shit? We're nice.
I'm a vet. I can take it.
I want it to be joyous and like, okay, let me, And the best thing about it is the writing part, man. Because once you figure out, holy shit, that's a pretty good idea, I got to make it funny. I come back to it. You got this whole list of stuff. One idea, okay. I think that's funny. That's it. And you put it on your feet, and you get laughs, and you're like, all right, I can do this shit. So that would be my
I agree.
thing.
And to add to that, writing the day of, our whole goal, I assume our goal is to get booked more shows, clubs, etc. Build a career out of this. So I think the day of, unless you're a savant, unless you're Ian Bagg doing crowd work and you're destroying immediately, it's not that easy just the way up. I'd say, fine tune your set, do repeat till now you got 3 minutes. We put Aaron up. We're good for now, Roy. I think we're good. Hang on, Roy, we're good. Like Aaron doing his set, getting it better. I was like, oh shit, that's pretty good. And again, he did great on some shows. The later shows weren't, but he polished his set, got it funny, worked on it, did stuff. So I think our goal is to get booked on shows, booked at clubs, booked at the Comedy Store, booked here, booked wherever. So I think it's really hard just the day of to be like, I'm going to say this tonight, unless you work it out and have some really funny shit, or you're literally a fucking savant that's Dave Chappelle or whatever. Your long stories, I add to that. You did have long stories. You better have, boom, jokes. If you're going to be like Nate Bargatze telling a story, or Bert Kreischer telling the story, you better have fucking jokes in there. Bang. I met this lady. She had a hair lip, whatever the fuck it is. It's got to be funny shit throughout the story if you're going to do long stories. Keep people their attention. Keep it funny because, again, comedy club. So you need more jokes if you're going to do long stories, I would say. I loved when you said, Diddy said smell good, I thought you could say, and he's like, what was that? He was like, I just put on baby oil, or you know what I mean? Or anything.
No,
I thought that was a good opportunity there.
I had a joke because his cologne was called Unforgivable.
That's pretty funny.
I wanted to do another church joke, but I was looking at the time and shit.
That's
and then
funny.
You played the music.
No,
and
but
I was like,
the smell good thing, you got my attention when he's like, Diddy was like, smell. You're like, oh shit, Diddy said that? And then having a good punchline there would have destroyed whether it's baby oil or some other thing you write. Unforgivable is kind of funny. Unforgivable now in hindsight.
Yeah, I know, right?
In hindsight, that shit is.
I mean,
it's
he
not
was saying it before the time.
Unforgivable. You're like, motherfucker, not everything's unforgivable. You know what I mean?
I'm mad because I've been working since I was 16.
Yeah. So I would say, Dewey hit it with the long stories. You got to be funny for the long stories.
Yeah, you gotta boom, boom, boom. It's like a metric. I don't know if it's in that book. Like maybe every 20 seconds or something, you gotta have something that's bam.
Yeah, the stories are hard. You got to have something nonstop. So give it up one more time for Billy B, everybody. Billy B. Oh, go ahead, Rory. Let's make it short, though. You told us many times. Wait, we're going back to you right now? What do you mean? Why would you have to put it in a wastebasket? You, more than anyone, since you had a stroke, should write shit down and keep that a notebook. Okay. What I would say, you more than anyone need to write things and keep your notebook pad so you remember more than anybody. Like Dewey might, some people go off the head. I watched a Louis C.K. video today. Louis doesn't write anything down. And he's just like, because he can memorize shit.
Okay, what if?
What do you
so
mean?
you start your rant. Do you? Mm-hmm.
No, you can. You could have recorded your whole set and listened to it right now tonight and written down your topic. And then this made this laugh, write it down. So tomorrow or whatever day you're doing next, you'll be like, oh, that went good, so I should try that again. Oh, that went bad, scratch that, let's try a different one.
Or how about, you said you have premises, right? No,
Okay.
well, okay, so an idea for you. I don't know if this will work for you. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to, something that might work for you. If, say you want to rant about the Kardashians, right? So you have that in a wastebasket that you put the Kardashians. Is that how it works? Okay, but so influencers, right? So you have that on a piece of paper, influencers, and you just go off on influencers, right? Okay, so keep once a day, do something on influencers. If that sticks, then you can have like a bullet of 1, 2, 3 things that you continuously go to about influencers that you think are funny, and that would be sort of the framework of a joke, and you don't have to write the whole thing down. You know what I'm saying?
But the stroke part is his memory. So I'm saying record all your sets so you have. Yeah. Yeah, record your sets. Oh, people laughed here. I got to do that every time. And you might forget on Wednesday when you go to the Comedy Store Thursday. But then you're like, oh, fuck, everyone laughed at that. I got to do that again. Remind yourself whether you write it, record it. I think more than anyone, he needs to document shit. Yeah, no, we're good. Yeah, no, I understand. I'm saying, yeah, you brought up the stroke thing. That's the only reason I'm thinking. Okay, well then you can't do it then. I guess you can't do it. Then don't do it, Rory. Then don't do it. No, I'm just fucking with you now. I'm saying more than anyone in this room, you, because of the medical issue you had, you need to write, record more than. I hate hearing myself. I hate watching old clips. People are like, why are your YouTube clips down when I was featuring at the Comedy Store doing whatever? Because I hate watching myself. I don't like it. It's the way to get better is record yourself, fine-tune things. A lot of comedians hate seeing themselves because
a lot of the movement, right? When you're like,
dude,
oh,
some of
God,
my old
why'd
jokes,
I do that?
some of my old jokes, I'm just like, oh fuck, I haven't done my old. I should bring back some old jokes, but I think you more than anyone, you need to write it down, record it, do everything because you need to document more shit than anyone because of your issue. I think. He had a stroke. He's not going to remember this conversation, all right? All right, we're done. Too much Rory time. This is too much Rory time. All right, Ramses, we good? All right, guys, thank you very much. I want to thank Dewey Bratcher, my buddy. I have not seen in a while.
Yeah.
You got to hit me up with dates in the next few weeks.
Yeah,
Any open weekends,
absolutely.
we'll get you here. Well, maybe we'll get Nick out. We'll get Nick to do the show with you.
Love to be on the
have
show
you
with
guys
Nick.
both here. I'd love to
Yeah.
see Dewey again. Dewey's got some funny. I remember your Star Wars bits from back in the day were really fucking funny. Dewey's got some great shit. So give it up for all you guys. Clap up for yourselves. And Halftime Hacks, Grand Comedy Club. Ramses, good job. You're not fired. You're not fired, Ramses.
Grand
Thank you
Comedy
very
Club.
much. Appreciate you guys.
The Grand Comedy Club.
Like and subscribe. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to say. Thank you very much.